Welcome to Porch Time with Bill Benson. I hope by now you know that I'm Bill Benson, and this show is about friends of mine, people I relate to, and are certainly enamored as singer-songwriters in our area. And today on my porch is Carrie Johnson. Carrie, welcome. So happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
So happy. So, yeah, we were just talking, and we've talked before about the first time I met you and heard you was at U-Heart on a special concert that you were giving. And at that particular moment, I know I was sort of trying to decide whether I was going to play music or not. And I thought, well, yeah, I'm gonna, because it was very impressive. So let's start our porch time with a song that you want to sing.
Okay, this is a song off of my third solo CD, because I had a band called 22 Brides with my sister for a long time. But this is from my album Strength to Move. And I wrote it for my husband and my daughter. Open your eyes, 'cause this day belongs to you. Fine and true. I know it's hard climbing walls in front of you, baby blue. To believe in the unseen, hanging on to what could have been. It can shake you down until you come unglued. But I am always on your side, and my arms are open wide. You can rest here till you've got the strength to move. So waiting to rise, like the sun surrounding you, coming through, afraid that you might not shine, and you're safe in solitude, tried and true. When you only see in black and white, and your dreams fall by the wayside, just look around for a different point of view. But I am always on your side, and my arms are open wide. You can rest here till you got the strength to move. So you play the game to win, but when life throws an extra spin, hold on tight till you go around again. And listen to me sing, singing just for you. Yeah, yeah. You get lost along the way, and you can't find your way back home. Just take my hand, it isn't far to go. No, no, no. But I am always on your side, and my arms are open wide. You can rest here till you got the strength to move. Oh yeah, you got the strength to move. So open your eyes, 'cause this day belongs to you. Fine and true.
Beautiful. So, darn. You know, I have people that that come on the show, and people that I listen to, and there's always that song that you wish you wrote.
Aw.
You know, and you think, wow, how come I can't do that, or I wish I could do that.
I know what you mean. I
But-
have the same feelings when I hear many songs. Like,
Right.
darn it.
That should have been mine.
It's so simple. Why couldn't I do that?
But one of the things that I enjoy, a couple of things I enjoy about you and your music is, first, it's just very natural and comforting, and you've got a voice that is yours and it's killer.
Thanks.
And whether solo or whether with a band, it's just this energy that feels really good. So thank you for coming.
Thank
and
you for
being a
having
part of
me.
this.
Yeah, I love playing with my band, and I like to sing alone and harmonize with other people, and it's all a little bit of everything.
We did a show a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
together, and then we started singing a bluesy version of.
Yep. We
yep.
should do that sometime too.
Absolutely. So now you've been playing music for a while.
Oh, I'd say for a little while.
Yeah. Do you have a biggest accomplishment that you can go back to and say, oh, I was here, or I did this, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the music industry for a long time. I started out in Boston at Berklee College of Music, and then I went to New York City, and I was a professional background singer for a lot of well-known artists, such as
You could name drop.
Paula Abdul and Debbie Gibson, and let's see, who else? A lot of the '80s bands. Belinda Carlisle.
Did you have big hair then?
I had huge hair. I had a big, huge mohawky hair. Flock of Seagulls. I toured, and then my sister Libby and I got signed to Universal Records, and we put out 4 CDs and toured, and it was a blast. We toured with a lot of people. I mean, just Cake and the Goo Goo Dolls and Dick Dale, and we were on tour with a whole bunch of people for about 6 years. And then we had kids, and it's hard to drag the babies out on the road. We tried.
Yeah.
But you know, then I came back to Connecticut, and I was happy to kind of, you know, being on the road. It's like you want to be on the road when you're on the road, and when you're on the road, you want to be home, and when you're home, you want to be on the road.
Right.
So there's never the grass is always greener,
right.
And it's kind of hard to maintain relationships.
Right.
And
but now you've found that comfortable and good place where you can kind of have it all.
yes, I can have it all. I mean, I was still a performer, and I co-write with a lot of people. A really great accomplishment that just happened was with a co-writer named Julia Russo, who the song Hearts in the Water was just nominated for Songwriter of the Year. So as an artist, she won the award, but that was a co-write that we did, so that was exciting.
Nice.
And so I'm doing that. I'm writing, I'm teaching. I teach vocal and guitar, and I'm writing my own stuff.
Look her up. She has 45 students, but she could use a couple more probably. So,
People are always coming and going, so you just never know.
right. And I ask this of people all the time, and I had a mentor many years ago where they said this guy is a great guitar player, and you know, I was trying to decide how my voice was supposed to sound, and he said, you know, don't try to sound like anybody, just sing, and you know, if you need some adjustments in this or that or whatever, but just sing. And I'm listening to you, I you know, and I listen to do this all the time, but I try to decide, well, who is that? And for me, it's been great because if nobody can say, oh, you are then you know that you are you. So when I listen to you, I hear your influences maybe, but I don't hear anybody but you.
Well, thank you.
So when did you discover that voice?
Probably about age 15 in my bedroom with a hairbrush, you know, an old hairbrush microphone thing.
Yep.
Bonnie Raitt was my big
Right.
influence, and Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I wanted to morph into them, and just that's what really started. And my sister,
Yeah.
I'll have to say. But you know, we have very different singing voices. I had the big belty voice, and
I've
she's
heard
got
you.
more of a softer.
It's a
kind
good
of-
balance. Good
Yeah,
mix.
it's a good balance.
So play another song for us.
All right, so this one is new. I wrote it about a good friend of mine, and I needed to make an apology. You know how you sometimes have to make amends to people? So this was my amends. And I actually dreamt the song. I had a dream.
Really?
So that's where the lyrics came from, out of a dream. And then the rest of it was just my apology. It's called One Little Lie. You lived across the street from a mobile station, liquor bottles strewn in every direction. Snow fell through the roof. I was thoroughly confused, but I kissed you on the cheek and helped you clean up the mess. The wreckage of a friendship, clean and neat. 5 years in, we were rolling sweet. Did I rip your heart open wide? And your footprint on my soul. Now I'm waiting in regret as you're damning me to hell. So what can I do to say I'm sorry when bitterness becomes state of the art? Do you know how I miss you? I truly believed that nothing could tear us apart. Yeah, I truly believed that nothing could tear us apart. I cranked the stereo, we wore bright red lipstick. Hand in hand, we danced through the minefields, rubble all around. And we marveled at the great big mansion, every little dream we held together then. But one little lie blows away like a feather, drifting so far till it's gone forever, like you're fading from my view. And your silence won't give in. My redemption stands no chance against this wind. And what can I do to say I'm sorry when bitterness becomes state of the art? Do you know how I miss you? I truly believe that nothing could tear us apart. Yeah, I truly believe that nothing could tear us apart. No, no, salvation is a one-way mirror. With blood on my hands, I am nowhere nearer. Salvation is a one-way mirror. With blood on my hands, I am nowhere nearer. What can I do to say I'm sorry when bitterness becomes state of the art? Do you know how I miss you? Your pretty smile, the last words we said. Oh, how I miss you. I truly believe that nothing could tear us apart. Yeah, I truly believe that nothing could tear us apart. Nothing could tear us, nothing could tear us apart. Nothing could tear us, nothing could tear us apart.
One of the things that, and I love this about great vocalists, is that you can take the material, and this is your song, but you can go, you know, with your voice, you can go through the emotional roller coaster, and you know, go soft and go big and go high and go low, and it just is it's just a natural thing for you. So when I hear you sing like that,
it's not, actually, not to contradict you, but I mean, as a vocal coach, because that's one of the
well, it sounds natural, and that's the beauty of it.
It sounds natural, and actually that's something that I teach a lot, dynamics and how to sound natural,
right,
and how to evoke the emotion.
Right.
It's a conscious thing.
Right.
Because I used to sing loudly, and I had like one volume, one level, and I had to really learn how to bring it down and stop shouting at everybody. I tended to sing, I have a big voice, so I had to learn how to rein it in. It's been a learning curve, and it still is. Sometimes I find myself like, okay, stop. You don't have to sing loudly on every single song.
Yeah.
Although I always still find myself doing that.
Well,
it's just kind of me.
Yeah.
I get to the chorus and it's like, whoa!
Yeah, and I totally understand that, because as a performer, I also, I am a vocalist, and my instrument really is my voice more
Me
than
too.
anything. And so, I am able to sing soft and able to sing big, but sometimes the emotion that you're in at that moment when you're performing live is you're just going big because that's where you're feeling.
That's where
right?
you're from. Yeah, that's where you're feeling it from. Exactly.
Yeah. So, when did you write your first song?
Oh wow! I wrote my first song when I was 4 years old with my sister Libby, and it was called Snippy Whip.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm not going to sing it for you. My first real song, I think I wrote when I was like 20.
Yeah.
I was playing in bands from the time I was 13, but I didn't really start getting into songwriting until I was a little bit older, and it was called Impractical Shoes, and that was a band in New York City. Yeah. I also did a little bit of writing in a band in Boston. I was in a band called Little Green Men. That was a punk band. So yeah.
When did you have that first aha and true aha moment? Because we're all young, we all think we can do stuff, but that moment where you said, I have something to say and I can say it this way, and this is good, or this sounds good to me.
Yeah, probably after I had sung on about 200 albums of other people's music, and being the background singer, there's a, what is that movie, 20 Feet from Stardom or something? I don't know, but it's about the world of background singers, and being a background vocalist, you are, I would perform live with the artist, but also in the studio mostly, and I kept thinking, I need to keep working on my songwriting craft, because I don't want to be here, I want to be there. Yeah. I think it was in the 80s I started writing and producing with Dan Wise in New York City, and that's when I finally started writing songs that I thought, okay, now I'm getting this hang of this craft of songwriting, or at least I thought. But I think right now in life, and I tell this to anybody that I work with, it's just I'm always trying to do better than the last song, Yeah. I mean, I have 8 albums of original music, which you can get on my website at www.carriejohnsonmusic.com, or on your smartphone if you want instant gratification. Just go to Carrie Johnson and look me up. I'm always trying to better myself if I can, lyric-wise, melody-wise.
Well, and I totally understand that, because
and I don't know if I am, but I'm trying to.
But with an open mind and open eyes, I'm relatively new. I mean, I did write my first song when I was 16, and it's on my first studio CD, which I was happy with. And but like, I'm watching you play guitar, and I'm listening, and I'm learning, and I'm what you're doing vocally, and so on. And if you and I take that in, and I'll take that home with me tonight.
Oh, good.
and because when you think that there's nothing more for you to learn, whether it's in music or life, then you're fooling yourself. So there's always a place and a stepping stone to get better, as long as you're open to it. So.
I totally agree with you. Right now, I'd like to write a really good protest song right now, but I've been trying to.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
Because you have to look to people like Bob Dylan and Jackson Browne and those writers. It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy, I don't know if I can. So I'm just kind of letting it grow.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the oven.
Yeah, yeah.
There's something in the oven right now. We'll see how it comes out.
Play something more.
All right, so my daughter, who is the light of my life, her name is Julia, and the thing I like to tell people is that Julia is a cancer survivor. She's a strong girl, and she's happy as a freshman in college now and doing really well with her health. But so she left last summer, and as you know, of course, we're very, very, very close. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of tune. Let me just. Whoops.
Ooh.
I need new frets.
Boing.
So I wrote this song about her. Your shadow's playing tricks on me again. I wake up, hear you laughing in your sleep. It's summer with a chill I can't describe. Driving up the highway to the pines. My footsteps echo in these halls and rooms, and I keep busy mindless little ruse. But later when I'm lying in the dark, I'll think of you, I always do. There's a hole where my heart used to belong. I feel you gone, I feel you gone. And as I watch you walk away, the tears come down. I feel you gone. Drowsy mornings lighting up your dreams. Take a piece of everything you need. And if you call to tell me that it's fine, for you, I've always got the time. Sleight of hand had robbed me of the years, but you are ageless as they disappear. And don't you know that home is always resting on your shoulder? And don't forget, I'm always here. There's a hole where my heart used to belong. I feel you gone, I feel you gone. And as I watch you walk away, the tears fall down. I feel you gone. And if I thought I had time, well, I was wrong. I feel you gone. So I'm driving up the highway, hoping peace will find me. Oh, and I feel you gone.
You know, there are songs that we all have that, and whether you hear them for the first time or the 100th time, they kind of get you and they hit you here. And you know, I have 3 kids and they're older, but that's beautiful. And it's like the, and it just started making me go.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to make you cry.
No. But it was beautiful.
I was extremely sad when she left, but I'm happy. You know, happy,
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was my, like, oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she's coming back for the summer. It's all good. And basically, we talk on the phone every day anyway,
Yeah.
so really.
Well, it's sort of like that. If you want to be on the road, if you're home, you want to be on the road, and you're on the road, you want to be home. By the end of the summer, you're going to be going, see you,
See
bye.
you later, honey. Bye-bye. Go back to
This
school
was
now.
fun.
This was really great.
So we are running out of time on the porch. Thank you so much.
Thank Thank you for having me.
And you know what I'm loving about doing this show is that you know this is a personal setting. I get to know you better, which is better, you know, and really wonderful. So let's roll out this episode with something that you would like to sing.
Move the sun, get it out of my eyes. I'm so blinded by this total demise. And our words in dispute are up for grabs. But life's a doorway, going out, coming in. Play the game, but neither one of us wins. Bend the rules, make them fit until they do. The silence was deafening.
Carrie Johnson, wonderful. Thank you.